Hey everybody, it's the Walker. So what are we doing today? I think today we'll do a review of the Olight H05 Active, the standard model. Stay tuned. And here's a pretty good spot for the review of the Olight H05 Active headlamp. The Olight H05 is a 2x AAA headlamp. I'll quickly show you the user interface and modes. I'll put the lumens up, and I will put the weights up as well on the screen. One click, high, another click, medium, another click, low, another click, off. Again, one click, high, medium, low, and off. There is no easy way to rapidly turn the headlamp off, which means you've got to go, when you click it onto high, you have to go through the modes to turn it off. Fortunately, there's only 3 modes. It also obviously comes in on high every time. Double click turns on the 2 red side LEDs, and it's a similar UI with them. Click to the next mode, which is a flashing mode. Then it clicks to off again. Click, red, flashy mode, off. Double click, takes you back to the regular full white mode. And of course, then you click to get off. And that's it. This is like a really simple user interface. I absolutely love user interfaces that don't require a manual to figure it out. So, if you like a very simple user interface, this headlamp's for you. The headband is it's pretty wide. It's pretty wide for an ultralight type headband. It's a full headband. And it's very easy to adjust. And that I like. I like things which go on. See that? That's easy. Easy adjustment. Easy. I don't need another headband going up there because it's so light. I don't need anything. Very, very lightweight, very easy gear item to use. I'm of course going to put up the, I'll put up all the lumens, I'll put up all the run times, and I'll put up the weights because it's incredibly lightweight. One pro to being really lightweight is you can keep it in a little tiny kit, especially for times when you go out when you're not looking for, you don't really mean to go out for a full night hike, but you just have it in your day pack. Like that. So you can pop it right out. Doesn't weigh anything. Very small. And if you want to, because it's so small, you can all go all AAA in a very, very small lightweight package. This is the Olight i3S EOS. EOS? Well, that's what it is. A very good flashlight in its own capacity. But I like to keep 2 little lights together, just like knives. You know, I gotta have 2 knives, and I also gotta have 2 lights. So you can make yourself a very lightweight little kit. Now, what are the pros though to having a AAA headlamp? First, I'm going to show you how to open the case. There's a little lip right here, and there's also another little lip right here. And all I have to do is put my finger here, pop, very easy to do, open it up, and there we go. And as you can see, Olight has given me 2 batteries, and these are lithium primaries, and I really am appreciative of that, because usually I get alkaline batteries. The alkaline batteries, I have a tendency to just toss them, because I use rechargeables, or I use lithium primaries. So the alkalines I just throw away. So at least they gave me something that I can actually use, and I like that. It's getting chilly out here. That's better. And to close it, very simple. This is the full range of motion for the adjustment. I was a little worried that might not be enough, but it worked out okay in the field. So that's your maximum range of motion there. And it's done by a little pivot or lever thing right there. And that's it. So that's pretty much it. There's not much. It's such a simple gear item. Now, as I was saying, what are the pros though to having two AAAs? Well, a lot of times batteries are sold in packs of 2, 4, and 8. And you're on the trail, you go into a gas station, or you're out there on the fly. This is what's hanging up, right there. And a lot of the AAA headlamps that we all grew up with, they take 3 batteries. You can already see the problem. Third man out, you know? So you buy this 4-pack of batteries, you can fuel this thing twice as opposed to just once. And I think that's kind of a nice pro. Another thing, older rechargers, often they need to charge in pairs. So I've got 4 ports on one, 2 ports, well this one has only got 2. I need to put 4 batteries in, or 2 and 2. The end result is third man left out, right? Because it takes 3 batteries to put in there, and I can't just put 3 because one won't charge. It just charge in pairs. So for people with older type chargers that either take just 2 batteries and have to charge them in pairs, or 4 batteries and have to charge in pairs, I think that's a really good pro too, because you've got 2, bam, you're done. All right. I think what we'll do is we're going to go to the field testing part of this review. It's pretty fun, and I also have some more observations from the actual field use part of the review, so you might want to hang on for that. So let's go right over to the field usage of this gear item. Hi. Not bad for a little headlamp, I'll tell you. Then off. It's not bad. It's not a bad runner. Got a nice wide beam. Man, this stuff is slippery though. There's a hot spot, but there's a good spill on it too. Ooh, look at this. Yeah, it's what it is. Lots of ice, a lot of ice around here. Whoa, look at that. Those beavers, they have flooded this area out. And there's the beaver dam. See that? I don't know if we can get any closer to it, but there it is. And this is a big beaver dam, but the high can make it across. Wow. Oh, those busy beavers. And here's the beaver lake they made. You know, when I was walking across that ice there, a lot of it melted. Drop this on a medium. There we go. Medium's good. I'm kind of impressed with this little headlamp. I like the beaver dam. That was cool. Let's see how we are. We're on the medium mode. Let's move. Let's look for a trail marker. Oh, there's one. So that high / turbo. There we go. Did a good job. High, medium, low, off, high. Well, that's simple. Let's keep going. And that's it. We're out of juice. See, there it goes. Feel for the right contacts. Feel that, okay. One's in, which leaves us just one more. Feel for that. Feel that contact there. Hey, all right. Now that wasn't so bad. Oh man, look at that. I'm powered up again. I am powered up again. Put my hat on. It's a little chilly out here. That was always one of my big gripes with the old, my old 3 times AAA headlamp. The Petzl. It's a good headlamp, but man, these 3 batteries, they were brutal. They were absolutely brutal to get in when the thing ran out of power. I mean, it's just, oh, it's just awful. Because, you know, you're on the trail pushing hard, you know, or you're involved in some situation, broken down, run out of power, you run out of power. It is what it is. Hey, let's get a cup of coffee. I guess it's time for the coffee. I don't know if making coffee is part of a anybody's headlamp review. I mean, coffee in the woods is still coffee in the woods, you know. But the H05 Active doesn't have a nice beam for that. It seems to work. Oh, this is cold. The propane's cold. There we go. I like it. I like an extra light when I'm using edge tools like that. It wouldn't take much to cut yourself. So I'm using it on medium mode for that. Although frankly, low works just fine. And the coffee is done. Look at that. Oh, that's good. That's good. One thing I really didn't show was the, at least in field use, was the red mode. Double click, put you into the red mode. Look at that. Click. Click goes off. Click back on, red mode. Click flashy red mode, off. Click back on, double click. There we go. I don't really use that much because it's so dim. I suppose in certain applications I can maybe see a use for it, but I don't really have any. Still, you know, just because I don't do something with the gear item doesn't mean somebody else won't. All right, let's go some quick pros and cons from the actual field itself using this gear item. Pros: incredibly lightweight. Weighs very, very little. Another pro, unlike my old Petzl, 3 times AAA, I can actually change this headlamp right here in the dark, pitch black. I can change it, flip the batteries over. Where did I put those batteries? Oh, where are they? Oh, here they are. Toss them in my pocket. So I can change these 2 batteries a lot easier than I was ever able to change these 3. So that's one really big pro. Also, the 2 times AAA form factor has a few advantages with recharging. Another pro, let's see, so we've been through lightweight, incredibly bright. I found it like, whoa, just for this light, I guess light. I mean, it's really bright. I like the mode spacing. I like that in the field. I mean, this little, this 10 lumen mode is a really good general camp mode that'll last a long time. The high is good for seeing trail markers at distance. Medium was good for running. So the mode spacing for me, for my particular use, is good. Some people, one of the negatives, they may want a lower low. But for this type of headlamp, I'm perfectly content with this low. On the negative side, well, what do we got? Well, one negative, you can see, I'm blocking the beam. This case, at least with the well, the orange one, I assume the other ones are probably similar, is slightly translucent. Let me show you. When the light is shining, here's the optic, which is pretty cool. I also like the beam profile for headlamp. I think it's not the world's best beam profile, but I think it's a pretty good one. So we'll block it. You can see. There you go. So some of the light does come through the case. And as a result, there is a slight bit of glare. It doesn't bother me because it's not this like harsh white light glare like that. It's more like a soft, gentle glow. But I could see somebody with glasses maybe, and maybe the glare would bounce off their glasses a little bit into their eyes. So that's a negative, at least with this particular, the Blaze Orange model. I don't know about any of them else, any of the other models, but that could be a potential negative. And of course, run time on high, it does step down to let you, so it doesn't overheat, because there's no heat sink here whatsoever. So it does have a time set down, and it can't maintain the highest high function for really a ridiculously long period of time. It's still only 2 AAA batteries, even though the runtime I think is pretty good overall once you put everything in consideration. All right, so that's kind of the skinny on this little headlamp. We did a lot of things tonight. We checked out the beaver dam. We did a little run-in. We made some coffee. So all in all, I'm gonna call this headlamp a win. And as always, if you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. And have a great night. I'm gonna drink my coffee.